Hey guys, Juan here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about these guys right here. This is the Samsung rear speaker kit and what it's been like to own these things 3 months later. Hey guys, Juan here. Thanks for stopping by my channel and checking out this video. So today we're going to give you my thoughts on what it's been like owning the wireless rear speaker kit made by Samsung. So I have this Q60 Samsung Harman Kardon soundbar that I really like. It's really enhanced our movie watching experience, and I wanted to get a Samsung rear speaker kit to kind of give that full room surround sound whenever I am watching TV or a movie or anything like that. And so I bought this Samsung rear speaker kit to complement this soundbar. Alright, so after owning these rear speakers for a little bit of time now, I have seen how they have enhanced and give the overall surround sound feel whenever I'm watching anything, like when it comes to movies. You know, if you're watching an action film or something that has a lot of booms and crashes and pops and, you know, like gunfire or anything like that, it does enhance that movie watching experience. But if you're watching like the news, for example, or something that's maybe low key on TV, they're not so much for that. I mean, I wouldn't say that I would recommend it if that's the type of movie experience that you usually take in. So if you're watching like the news, you know, anything like that, movies that have lots of talking, documentaries possibly, I don't know that I would recommend the Samsung rear speaker kit for that. But if you're looking at watching lots of movies and stuff, then possibly. Now I have this here. This is the Q60 Samsung soundbar, which has been a great purchase for me. I think it has done really well in performing versus just having a sound from a TV. So this I would definitely recommend getting. Now, do you need the rear speakers to enhance your sound bar? I don't say that you need that so much. I guess it all depends on viewing habits or like. Do you watch a lot of movies? Do you watch a lot of TV? Do you watch a lot of documentaries and the news? If so, then the speaker kit may not be what you need, because this soundbar does just fine on its own. Now, if you are a gamer, somebody who plays a lot of games and you want to have that awesome surround sound sound behind you, then yeah, the rear speaker kit would definitely be something that you'd be interested in. Maybe if you're somebody who watches a lot of movies, then yes, that would probably be something that you would want. Myself, I am not one that actually watches a ton of TV. I'm more of a YouTuber watcher myself. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, but I do like to sit down in the evenings and watch a good movie. To justify the cost, I don't know for myself if it has justified the cost, because I think the soundbar does really well by itself. But like I said, it depends on each individual, how much media they consume, on whether the rear speaker kit is a good enhancement to your soundbar. Now, if you are interested in this, I'm going to go ahead and put in the footage of where I have unboxed this and got this thing set up, because it was super simple to get set up. Now, the great thing about this rear speaker kit is less clutter. That's one thing I really did like about it, because back in the day you had to have a receiver, you had to run wires and run through the walls, or you had to try to hide the wires somehow. But having a wireless rear speaker kit is a nice little addition in today's day and age. I mean, we do live in a day and age where we try to eliminate wires altogether, and so the rear speaker kit for that aspect of it is great. So if you are interested in this, I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to put in some footage now of where I've unboxed this thing and got it set up, because the install process of this rear speaker kit is easy peasy. So let's go ahead and put that footage in now. Alright, inside the box here we do have the speakers. It's got that metal grill on there, metal grill finish that matches the sound bar that I have. The black and white, or black and red inputs, or if you did want to wire this thing with these wires. But this is a wireless, but this is a wireless kit, so you should be able to use these without these wires. Here's the power cable. And then here is the brains. Alright, so this is the Samsung. See, it says wireless right there. And the left and right channels, power cable gets hooked in right here. Okay, so let's get a good look at these speakers here. It looks like there's a hole here, probably the treble. This is the main speaker portion. It is metal all the way around. It's got the Samsung branding on the top here. What I like about it is it doesn't, like whenever you touch it, doesn't leave fingerprints. So that's nice. On the bottom here, there are 4 little nubby feet in case you do put it on something flat like this if you wanted to. Looks like it does slide though. It's not, they're not like rubber feet. Or you can use that screw hole right there and try to mount it onto your wall. Okay, so now we got everything open, I do want to put in a big disclaimer. You actually have to use these wires in order to use these rear speakers. The wireless part here comes with this thing here connecting to the sound bar. So that's what's wireless. But the actual speakers itself, they have to be plugged in with these wires and then hooked into the main base here. So that may be a big discrepancy of people wanting to buy these speakers because they may be under the understanding of that you just buy these things and you can set these anywhere you want. But I guess for the price, this is what you get. I mean, you could go the $100 route and get like a Sonos. Those things are hundreds of dollars, and go that route to get your wireless rear system. But that's what these are. So let's go ahead and continue with the unboxing and get these hooked up. Okay, so now that we have these speakers outside of the box, we're going to hook up this speaker wire here, and it's pretty self-explanatory. There's a black tab, red tab. Just hook them right into where they match in color. Just kind of push it in there until it stops. Right here and here. All right, and now they're hooked up in the back. And then on the other end here, something that you want to make note of is on the speaker itself, it says surround sound left or surround left right there. So whenever you do hook it in, you want to make sure you're going into whichever one is left or right on here, which is labeled as L and R. Okay, now last but not least, as far as connecting up the cables, is the main power cable here. And that just gets plugged in just like so. On the other end, looks like this. So one thing I do like about some of these newer Samsung devices is they're not, sometimes you get these big old electrical brick outlets that end up taking up like 2 of your plug-ins whenever you plug it in, but this is nice and narrow. It just plugs right in. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and plug in the sound bar now. All right, now the light is blinking blue. You want to go grab your remote to your sound bar and press on that volume button. You want to press down on it, hold it for 5 seconds. Okay, so on your sound bar, you're looking for ID set to pop up on it. Okay, so after you hit the ID set button, this light here will stay solid blue, which means that it is now connected. If you do have any issues with it not connecting on the back of this unit here, there is a spot, there's a hole right there that you'll stick your pen in like this, or pencil, and stick it in there and hold it, and that throws it into a blinking blue light, so that way your sound bar can set. Because what ended up happening was it went to red, it didn't stay blinking blue long enough, so I actually had to do that. So it was easy though. After you click it in there and you hold it, turn on your volume button on your sound bar remote for 5 seconds, it was almost instantaneous after it connected, and now it's blue showing that it is connected. Okay, so if you do need to turn up the sound on your rear speakers, you hit the settings icon here. All right, so you'll hit the settings icon here and you'll select it until it says rear, R-E-A, like that, and then you'll just turn it up based on that. Okay, so that is how you set up this Samsung rear speaker kit. Hopefully this will help you out, but I do want to give you guys a bit of note of caution of which models are compatible with this to make sure you do have a Samsung soundbar that is compatible with this rear speaker kit, and I'll go ahead and tell you those right now just to kind of save you the research of looking it up. But it is the M360, the M450, M4500, the M550, and that's it. So make sure you have that model of Samsung soundbar before you buy this wireless rear speaker kit. But hopefully this setup and unboxing was helpful to you. If it was, go ahead and throw a thumbs up on this video and subscribe to this channel. I make tech videos all the time, and I'd love to have you back in the next one. So until then, go out there, guys, and be creative.